Just solemnly building a bus stop. Alright, where are our bus lines in here? 3, 4. Oops, 11 is not a bus. Maybe an air bus. Hoi 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 hoi. I don't know, guys. I assume that I should just really build new bus lines for this. Because... Oh! Okay. I thought I saw things freeze for a second. Alright. So we have at least one bus line. Like, I want to have everything that ought to be. Oh, you know what I can do? I can add one more stop. Wait, wrong bus line. From here. Okay. I don't know. I'm thinking now. You know, how do I want to set this up, really? The neighborhoods are sort of set up like that. But really, this... line 4, right? I could, before Park Lane, I could add the stop here. And then I probably should add a second bus that runs opposite this one. I'll add 2 more to line 4 over there. Five. Okay. And then we're going to add these to the new line that runs... Oh, a new line that runs this way. Actually, I just realized something. If I'm doing that, then this... line 14, what I could do is, you know, it'll go to New Road, and then it'll go back to here, and it'll go back to here, and it'll go back to here, and it'll go, you know, to here. And so it'll hit both airports. It'll go back and forth like that. And line 11 is the one I'm less concerned with, so I'll move that over to here. Or less concerned about, I guess. Okay. So we've pretty much maxed out... We have maxed out the amount of airports we have. I can increase the amount of planes going back and forth from Stuttgart to Cologne. I can increase the amount of planes going back and forth here as well. Ah, there it is. Chiefs. Okay. Come on, Cologne needs to get back there now. There's so many people going out of Cologne. We got Stuttgart back to 10%, but Cologne dropped. Nobody's waiting here yet. Imagine that being rerouted mid-flight. It's like, yeah, so, we've changed your destination airport to the one on the other side of town. What? Yeah. They just finished building this new airport, and our planes are now routed through there. As of, this point in the flight. Or they don't even tell you. Maybe it's an overnight flight. They don't wake you up for it. You just land and you're somewhere else. Your ride is like, where are you? You're like, other side of town, I guess. I mean, there'd have to be a lot of refunds after that. Maybe that's why the number of passengers goes to 0 when you do that in the middle of a ride. Because you drop people off, and they're like, this isn't where I wanted to be. I demand a refund. So you've got to repay them. So it just negates all the profit you would have had from that trip. Or all the revenue at all, I would suppose. God, so many planes. Now Stuttgart is still somehow rocking 10%. And Cologne is 9%. Come on, you're almost there. You can do it. Just do it. Just do it. Come on. And thank goodness for the bus lanes in here. 11% for Stuttgart. And 9 for Cologne. Well, watch, it's gonna make it again, and it's gonna be like, no. Land? Oh wait, we're worried about Cologne. Let's stare at that angrily for a while. Well, we don't have huge backups of people anymore, which is a positive and a negative. It means we don't have as many people that are, waiting to get on planes, which does mean that there are more people on the planes because we've added more planes. But it means that there are, fewer people that are dying to get in a flight. There's less capacity to tap. Or there's less demand to tap. Before it was, like, there was so much available. Come on, just do it. Come on, Cologne. We're waiting on you, man. Hamburg was at 24% and it dropped. Hamburg were really congesting this airport. Oh! How long do we have to keep it like that, though? It's 10, 15, and 12. Come on. Oh, cool. We got some stuff. Is that a hovercraft? I don't know what I'm doing wrong at this point. We kept it there. Hey, there we go.
In the skies over Germany. The wise travel by air, as long as they can afford it. And thanks to our excellent economic situation, that's a lot of people.
And we got all the achievements. Alright, good. Alright, main menu it is. I should have just ended the video or saved it or
France
something.
has shown us all how it's done. The entire world is marveling at Concorde, which soars through the air at almost twice the speed. There's just no equivalent on the ground. The Concorde is little use for domestic travel. The oil crisis has plunged the country into a deep recession, and on top of that has made air travel more expensive. It's time for a new great technical achievement, a sign that France has what it takes to remain a great, innovative nation, even in difficult times. Let's prove that our industrial nation is still leading the way in cutting-edge technology.
Okay. Well, I was tempted to end the episode, but I really want to get involved in this now. Then again, I'll probably cut this about 15 minutes ago, so we'll be like 15 minutes into the episode here. So, one second, let me check on something, and then we'll just get going with this. Alright, nothing interesting there. Sure, why not? TGV? Fun. Oh crap, I didn't go through the achievements. I'll do that when we get into the episode. Or get into the scenario. The TGV. Yeah, this is the stuff that this is the stuff that I'm gonna enjoy. Playing around with planes and just getting frustrated at them. We had to build 5 airports. 2 of the towns had 2 airports to themselves. Neither of those towns are New York City. They don't need that. Or Chicago, I guess. Chicago also has 2. What other cities have 2 airports? I don't really know. I mean, I don't know of any other ones. I'm certain there are other ones. There have to be. But yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of airport. Well, it doesn't help that the airports only have 1 runway. So I guess it really isn't too unusual to need 2 airports in this game, but I feel like they should just have better airports. Higher capacity airports. I don't know how big airports we can get in this game. I don't know if there's like a, large airport with multiple runways or something like that. While this loads, I'm going to look that up on my phone and see. You guys might already know, but I've been sort of out of the game for a while, as you understand. And transport fever large airport. What is this? Large airports come available in 1980, which is a dual runway. Alright, we're almost in. I am reading about, I'm reading about airports now. I'm not entirely sure why. Like, just Transport Fever airports. Sorry, I left you guys at the loading screen. But, I don't know. I don't know what they're on about with this. Somebody's on about air traffic control. We kind of do have what they're talking about because sometimes landings are aborted and sometimes, planes wait until a plane is landed. I assume they had to do a little bit of both ways. I don't know. People in the Steam comments are always salty. It's still going to be another minute before we get into... Well, the music's up, so that's good. Oh, wait for it. Second song.
France, end of the 70s. Shortly before his death, President Georges Pompidou laid some key political foundations. We will develop the next generation of high-speed train. Soon, the world's fastest trains will be zipping across France. For our undertaking, we'll need lines as straight as arrows for the new trains to whiz along at astronomical speeds to their destinations. Our objective is to ensure that the train outstrips the plane in terms of speed, and that rail becomes the most popular means of transport for domestic travel. We'll make our high-speed train the pride of the entire nation.
Okay. Wow, that's a long way. Holy mackerel. It's already set up for us, though, so that's nice. Ah, here's the large airport. Hey! Just what we were talking about. Alright, so... let's check on our medals before we get started. Finish the mission before 2000. Never make use of a grant. Achieve a speed of more than 280 kilometers per hour with a train. Direct connection. Achieve a journey time between Paris and Lyon of under 5 minutes. And transport 500 passengers in a year. Wow. This is going to be tricky. I don't doubt it. Let's look at the landscape. So, the railroad right now follows the river really closely. But what we might want to do is go this way. Cut through here. And we've got some factories and stuff by the looks. Alright, let's see what sort of fun stuff is available.
The stretch between Paris and Lyon is absolutely perfect for the first stage of our project. At the moment, the journey is a bumpy ride. It rocks and rattles, and tea spills over the brims of cups along the bends. What's more, the journey takes far too long. If a line worthy of the new high-speed train is to be built here, we'll need to make urgent improvements. Let's lay the tracks so that we avoid having to brake. This is the only way we can achieve truly high speeds. The connection should also be as direct as possible. Our budget is limited, so a single-track line with passing sidings will have to do.
Yeah, I'm thinking through here, and then maybe tunnel under this hill. Or, just sort of skirt it a little bit. But, we have $50 million to spend on this. That's pretty significant. I like how that's it. It's just like, go. Average travel time is 9 minutes. We're responsible for that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna build from this end. We absolutely only need the one track. And clearly they do not at all care about the speed limit on turns coming in. Oh, units are in miles per hour. I don't know why I'm surprised by that. I set that myself. But, always do that. How tight can we make this turn? That tight. That's a long tunnel. Holy crap. No, we don't need to do that. That's a $2 million tunnel. We can come up here a little bit. And then we can come down and make this turn. And then go straight. That's the tunnel that I want to build. We can't F this up either. Like... And honest to goodness, if at any point we are less than 186 miles an hour, because it's miles an hour, then we're going to go back and we're going to redo this track. All right, let's aim for the low point there. We're going to cut across this valley and directly through this mountain. This is our magnum opus. This tunnel, this hill here. We knew it was going to be expensive, but it is worth it. $11 million tunnel. And to think, that's relatively cheap, you know, compared to real life prices. Right under the summit of that mountain, too. Alright, why go the other way? Is it because it's locked into a certain terminal? You're going to Terminal 2. There we go. There we go. Well, the question is, where do we want to put the passing sidings? If only we didn't have these gigantic bridges to deal with, I would gladly put passing sidings there. Where's the middle of the route? Like here. That's another... Oh, no. Oh, crap. Bad. I must have accidentally built that with the wrong... Let's hope I can replace the whole thing. God, wasted money. Wasted money. 559, 576. Okay. Okay. Whew. The middle of the route is all these bridges. Between the tunnels, how much would it be to just double track here? If it's only a couple 100K, that's pennies. Okay, why is this happening though? It's a few 100K. Build it like that. The fact that we have to settle for passing sidings is, well, less than ideal, because it means we have switches that are going to be a little bit less, you know. But we'll settle. So Lyon to Paris is the... What have we got for trains? Oh, we've got the Mallard. Let's use that. What's the fastest thing we've got? 124. Yeah. Just throw a Mallard out there. I find that so funny. Ooh, how about this? That was 78. Oh, commuter traffic in Switzerland. Interesting. Oh, we can't even reach that speed because we don't have carriages that are fast enough. The freight cars go faster than the passenger cars. Where's the stupid plane? Oh, it's not our plane, is it? We just have this train. We need better coaches that can go faster. Because this is not... You know, we have coaches that can do 87. Oh, we have a little rail bus. That's adorable. 87. We have this thing that goes 87, which I think is the thing that we're using right now. We have this thing that goes 87. Let's see. Yeah, this has 1,000 less horsepower than this. This thing's nice. But we can't really use it. It's so much more expensive than this. That is probably as straight as it's gonna get. I don't know what the devs were thinking when they were like, okay, we're gonna make it and you're gonna be able to do this. But I hope it was that. You know, I hope I got as close as I'm gonna get to the ideal run. Although I wish I could have avoided that $10 million tunnel. That is not great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I really could do to, you know, bring passengers out of the train station. Oh, hey, look at that. We've got the Eiffel Tower. How dope is that? So if anyone has been to Paris, can you tell me how accurate this view is? Kidding, of course. Let's just watch. Honestly, though, this is going to be kind of boring because the line is so straight and relatively flat. You know, it doesn't have any weird kinks or curves to it at all. Which was the goal, but, you know. Again, we're not really going to see anything interesting doing this. 68, 69. Let's just see how long it is. I want to see what the average journey time with this is. Okay, yeah, oh, well, it didn't have to slow down, I don't think. It's coming. Green. Didn't have to slow down. High above the French countryside. Into the $10 million tunnel. Which has got quite a grade to it, really. It's just so long it counted as flat. I wanted to see if it could beat the plane. Maybe I'll do that. Where's the plane? Okay, it just left. Damn. And by the plane, I mean the Concorde. Really? It's 8:25? Really? That's it? You kidding? How the hell do I reduce that further? I don't know exactly what to do in that case then. I was like so proud of my thing. This run that I made. It's at maximum speed. It's got this turn at the end. But I mean, all things considered, that shouldn't change it by that much. It's a slower turn, yeah. But I mean, honestly, that only shaved less than a minute off. Let's watch it go back and see if it goes down again, because that means it's just averaging over the last like 5 runs or something. What were we trying to do? Get it down to like 7? Yeah. That's probably what it's doing. I tell myself to make myself feel better. But it's a pretty straight line. I mean, it's not as straight as it could be, I guess, because I could tunnel through this mountain and this mountain. But I feel like I took advantage of the terrain, save some money a little bit, and I know money was really no object. I had $50 million, but Ah, 749. Okay, so it's still reducing. Class 1042. That's the one I was looking at, right? This one. Yeah, no, that's the more expensive one. This one is the one I was looking at. It goes the same speed, it's just cheaper. It's slightly less powerful. It's not as heavy either. There's a lower lifespan. It's a diesel hydraulic though. It's interesting. It's less expensive though. If you're going for speed, I would say this is the way to go. Except for this guy, of course. But that's so much more expensive. We don't even have coaches that can do that. I wish you could see where the Concorde was, so like it's like running a model train set. I was gonna say it's gonna be faster going back the other direction, but it's not because the train doesn't actually have to slow down for these curves. Yeah, look how smooth that was. Smooth like butter. Yeah. That's a tall tunnel. Ugh, look at this. It's just an old railway they slapped concrete ties onto. Disgusting. Whoa! Das Boot. Look how nobody's here. Nobody's in the station. Nobody cares. Nobody takes the train. I think next one's gonna be it. Next one, the average is gonna be there. Let's do this for it. I'm gonna try to do the thing because this reminds me of the terminus where we were on the Spanish train. Also, I'm not sure if that curve is too tight. I should have paid attention to the speed there. I might want to rebuild that. Or I can just look at it on the thing. Although I'm gonna end the episode when we reach the next milestone. Here we go. Yeah, that would have been a lot harder to do if it was normal speed. Oh well. I'll do it for the other one as well, although, again, I don't think it's going to matter that much. Yep, there was a bump. Through this cut. And down, we're going to go over another small bridge, question mark? No, we're just going to go straight into this tunnel. Much shorter tunnel than the last. And we're out the other side. Over the tall bridge. And over the other bridge. Yeah, I probably could have made that wider.
Very nice. We've been able to reduce the journey time considerably. Not long now until the TGV high-speed trains are operational. However, the train stations in Paris and Lyon are very poorly connected. They're located outside of the cities, out in the sticks. If we want our service to be popular, we should make sure that people can reach the train in the first place.
Okay. Well, before we do that, I'm going to end the episode and, I'll work on it next time. Which, one of the things I think we're going to have to do is build more than one train, because one train is not much for this. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you next week. Trainman out.